What is up, legends? We are back and back in another week, another Hype Watch. So real quick, I wanted to actually talk about what I'm actually doing in Hype Watch because people asked last week. So essentially, what I'm doing in Hype Watch is pretty much telling you about games that I felt that was going to be hype, and talking about games across the industry that I think is actually going to be cool on both PC and mobile. But maybe because I don't actually say that, people are a little confused about what I'm doing. But that is actually what I'm doing. So let's just get right into it. And the first thing up is don't get got. Now the reason why I actually put this game in Hype Watch is because it's actually a pretty fun game, and it's only up for like $3 right now. So if you want to like just want something to actually do, go for it. This is a horror game. It's an asymmetric type of game, so like the I guess like the Friday the 13th type of games and the Dead by Daylight type of games, those type of things. The point is to just try to get through without getting caught by these creepy little things. And like, look at it. Like you have to like know, like, and if you don't look, they kill you. Basically, like they can actually get you. So it's actually one of those games where you're gonna get jump scares for the most part. Okay, it was sitting at the desk. That is creepy. I've seen a few people play this, and it's hilarious when you're playing because the person be like, somebody's behind you, and they be like, there was nobody there, and then they be like, oh, well, dead. That's they got wrecked. So yeah, so just do your thing. If you I think it's actually pretty interesting overall, and I think the name is funny too. Don't get got. Next up is Fly Punch Boom, another one. This is actually a spoof off of One Punch Man. I don't know why they did it, and like, look at bruh. So you do have heroes and everything, and the whole point of it is like it's fighting and like basically like try to win and that type of stuff. I wanted to put it here because it seems kind of interesting, and like we never seen anybody spoof One Punch Man. So here you go. Allura Prime. I put this here because this is actually just a pretty cool looking shooter. I don't know how well it's going to do, but you can play test it right now. As you can see, you can actually request access to it right now. And I saw them playing this actually early in the week, and it seemed kind of cool. It seemed a little bit like Siege, and it's, Siege is kind of like dead right now. So we might need a new game to come in and like take that Siege fan club that they have out there, because a lot of people like Siege, but if they don't update it and make a new version of it or something like that, or make it fresh, then people just don't hang in. They don't hang around or hang in. You gotta be updating and this current game climate, and when you don't, it's kind of like GG. But something for you can just take a look at. You don't even have to actually pay anything. You can just request and then you pretty much get in there relatively quickly. Next up is Clay Obscure Expedition 33. Now, this is actually going to be coming out the 24th of this year, which is actually a lot sooner than what I thought it was. It looks like this is going to be like our next Final Fantasy Persona-like game, where it's going to be a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool gameplay and mechanics and everything else like that. I'm very much looking forward to this one. They even reached out, which I didn't expect, but they reached out to me. So hopefully I have something cool for you guys to look at, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Next up is Team Ninja actually going through it, and Ninja Gaiden coming back. We're gonna have Ninja Gaiden 4, and on top of having Ninja Gaiden 4, we're getting the remake on Ninja Gaiden 2. So Ninja Gaiden is one of the games I grew up with, the original Ninja Gaiden, and to be honest with you, I grew up with it in the arcade before it was on Nintendo, because I played it first in the arcade and thought it was awesome. Those dudes who lived through that, like, that's a long time ago. That's like maybe 40 years ago. Was it? Was that 85? No, it got to be 90, like 90 or 91. No, because I was not in high school yet. I was definitely not in high school. That it might be 40 years ago when it was in the arcade. It might be. It was maybe 88, 89. Yeah. So have at it. This game is going to be up for wishlist right now on Xbox, Steam, and PlayStation. It looks like it's going to be crazy. Ninja Gaiden games are always lit, So super happy that this is actually coming back and cool. Next up, Dungeons and Dreadlock 2. This is probably like the reason why I put this here is because they sent a message to me, and then I saw people actually talking about this game, and they're basically saying this is like Zelda, but as a nightmare. Like literally with this puzzles every room. It's like, bruh, like you're gonna end up with cool looking. That even looks like Ganon right there. You end up with cool fights basically, but everything is kind of like taxing you. Even when you're doing the fights, you gotta solve something. So not everybody's gonna like that, but you do see they got a 5.0 right now. It's been up for like 3 or 4 days now. So to still have a 5.0 and only be 350 is actually pretty good. So if you want to have it, maybe if you're a Legend of Zelda fan, Link's Awakening and all those types of games might be something that you can hop into. Might be something cool for you. Next up is Cowboy Survival. Horse shooting is literally what it is like Red Dead but mobile. That's all I can really say. People are actually talking about this and saying that it's really good. It's something that I haven't actually played before, but this one wanted to put it out there in case you guys missed it, and something you can mess around with if you're a Red Dead fan. Crunchyroll Steingate. Now, I had saw this before, but I thought that it may not be necessarily for my channel because it's kind of like a visual novel type of thing. But I figured, you know what, maybe I should tell you guys about it because not many people probably even know that it exists. But it is a Crunchyroll game, so yeah. But it's kind of different because it's more so you going through the Steins Gate story and trying to change fate, basically, which is essentially what happens with Steingate, the anime. So it's something that you can mess around with. If you guys are into that type of thing, you can just kind of like figure it out and see what you like in it. Now this is big. As you can see, Epic Game Store is coming to Android. Now, the interesting thing about this is that it's going to have all the games and, as you can see, free giveaways that's coming actually through Android. They never actually did that before. You can kind of like finagle your way to getting like Epic Game stuff on Android, but never actually had support for it. But now there's support for that, which basically means that they're going to have even more people on their games now, who are going to be on the mobile side, like playing from their cell phones outside of playing from like PC and playing from like Xbox and PS5. And is Epic Game Store on Switch? I don't know. Maybe they are. They might be. I don't know actually though. But there it is, as you guys can see. That's actually pretty big for like everybody who plays games like that. Fortnite's going to be even like, it's already $1 billion, it's probably going to be $1 trillion now. So next up, kind of like around the world type of thing that we're doing next. Pretty much talking about games that are currently out that have cool stuff coming out. Teena Gojo is now actually here, and actually now they have the next phase 2 right here. He's gonna be actually out coming soon. I don't think he's here yet. He might be. Ghetto might be. Yeah, because they're not saying the date, so he might just be here now, which is fine. But if he's not here now, he's probably gonna be here in a few days. I'm probably not gonna summon for him anyway because I want that Gojo. Sadly, the game basically said no. I tried. I legit tried, and the game said, "Nah, homie, this ain't you ain't about that life right now. I don't have enough currency to do anything else right now. It just kind of like is what it is. Like, I want the character, but I did 70 summons and didn't get him. That's just how it is. I think you got to get to like 150 or 200 to actually throw the pity out. Might be 150, but there is no currency, and no currency by the time he goes away that's going to actually happen. So I'm probably just not going to get the character at this point, unless they throw out like another event and give currency away. It's probably not going to happen for me. What happens? Like, you don't get everything. Next up, Ruing Waves has a cool character versus Rusia, which she literally is like one of the most adorable things. Look at her, one of the most adorable characters, and she's a cool character in gameplay. I already got Carmella, so I'm gonna be skipping her, and I think either Brant or Phoebe is gonna be next. I gotta see. I want to see what Phoebe is. If Phoebe is a healer, I don't think she will be, but maybe if she is a healer, I'm definitely going after her. And then we got Zani, who is literally just, I don't know if I don't think she's gonna be next. I think she's gonna be the update after. Who's gonna be coming too? Zani is 100% the summon character, 100% the character that you will swipe for, because she is a baddie. She has a different character model than everybody else in the game. Nobody else is shaped like that woman, as well they should not be, because if everybody was shaped like that in the game, it would be ridiculous. But yeah, we definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Sadly, I'll probably miss her for now, but I'll probably double back in a update when they throw her out there again, and come back and get her, because I think she's a cool little lolly character. Just definitely adorable. So yeah. Next up is Astra Knights of War. Speaking of adorable characters, we have Pure Love Amore right there. It's obviously all they do with this franchise is waifu bait. As you guys can see, she's like a lot of budget. She's literally just screaming you want to summon for her, that type of stuff. I don't need any electric units right now. Technically I do, and I could go in and actually get her, to be honest, because it's super easy to get characters in this game. It's 100% pity. So when you summon and get a character, that it's going to be that character. It's not anything else nonsensical and stuff like that. And then on top of that, as you guys can see, season 2 is actually here, even though I'm not actually doing much with it. I'm just pretty much waiting for this character. Whenever they put the actual goddess out there, then you know your boy gonna come through and expend all currency. But right now I'm just kind of like saving. Maybe I'll come and get it more, maybe I won't, but it's what it is. Next up, Legend of Neverland. And again, now two things. They have the fantasy beast right here, which is like it's kind of like a Pokemon type of thing going on right now. Like you literally see they look like they got Pokemon. I like Charizard 100%. And I actually installed it so I can go and get that dragon right there. And on top of that, not really showing right now, even though they got the year of snake and stuff like that. They have a new class. New class is Ninja. So I definitely might re-roll just to get Ninja, or maybe I don't think I have to. I think I get to change class. Oh, they're actually showing it right now. Yeah, you actually get Ninja. This is one of those cool games that people really don't pay much attention to, but it's actually not that bad of a game. You see, it's up to 10 million downloads right now for the game that was so-called a Genshin clone back in the beginning. It's doing pretty well for itself right now, so they definitely don't have anything to be ashamed of. Next up, Goddess of Victory and Decay. Mana is the next character that is out right now, and they actually did the dev note. So if you want to check out what's coming soon, they're actually talking about that, and kind of like hyping out. One thing they did, like you can really see it right there, is they're bringing back old costumes that you can actually go after that you can't get right now. So kind of like is what it is. If you want to hop through and get that. Then we also have Romantic Pirate actually coming through as well. So it's up to you if you want to, have at it. If you have a DK account, always nice to come in and get whatever you can get in DK. Next up, over here, Sword Art Online versus. Not many people are into this game. It came like real quick and then went really quickly. However, they have Gun Gale Online's Kirito. Basically, that's pretty much what I'm talking about right now. If you are interested in that particular version. Season 2, they pretty much have the new character out. They're not really showing it right here. Let me see if they actually show it. But there's another character that is out right now. We might have to go lower. There she is. You see her right here. Another waifu for you. She's a fire unit. Go ahead and knock out getting her on top of I believe a new mechanic that actually helps your older characters that are getting power creep be a little bit stronger. So if you have a character that you really liked, you can actually help them and make them not be trash. Next up, Tower Fantasy. Speaking of an old character becoming new, you now have Void Piercer, which is the new version of Nemesis / Shirley. Pretty interesting storyline with her, and the cool thing about her, if you're interested in Tower Fantasy, is that this character can be put on any elemental team and work, because she will change to the element. So that is amazing. She's a Gen 3 character. right now. And they also have Nola. If you ever miss Nola, Nola, if you haven't been following TOF is the bicycle character basically. So she fights with her bicycle, kind of similar, and she was out. I know because somebody's going, "Wait, but they did that in Genshin, bro. They did it in Honkai Impact too." But TOF had the character before the fire character in Genshin as well. So Noah was actually out months before that character. So she's actually available now on Banner as well if you are interested in that. And then the new Nemesis is basically here as well. As you can see, and a little bit of story going on with that. She's a very good character, just an amazing character. Next up is Top Squads. This is a new game that you guys can mess around with, hop into. I might do a video on it because I have not done one yet. But it's turn-based, characters, kind of turn-based idle type of things, not really doing a whole lot, but it seems a little bit interesting, so we're gonna talk about it. And then a Dark Star Space Idol, not necessarily something that I would be interested in, but Command and Conquer people might be. And you get to go through, make a ship, fly through, go different type of different type of space battles and things like that. It'll be something different outside of what we normally would cover or play. Maybe I'll put it on our channel, maybe I won't. I'll have to look at it and decide from there. But definitely you don't have to wait for me. You can just play it now if you want. And then last but certainly not least, because not many good new things are going on this week, so we'll talk about something that is good new. So Zenless basically showcased off, like, we're gonna have a new Ambi right there, which is Soldier, Silver Soldier Ambi, which she looks cool. Hopefully she has a good kit and something to run back for. I'm really not trying that hard in Triple Z. I should be, because Astra is out right now and I don't have her. I think I'm on 100% right now being her, and on top of that, she's 100% just completely head over heels for MC. I don't like they straight up said we gonna have Carlotta in this game too. That's what she is basically. There's Evelyn right now. Now to be honest with you, I want Astra more than I want Evelyn, which is, I know people probably be like weird because Evelyn is just a baddie, but Evelyn literally from like skill kit and everything else like that, she's just another Jane. And I don't need another Jane because I got Jane. But there is not another Astra. Astra is one of her kind in this game, so that's just one of a character that I want to definitely get. And that's it for HypeWatch this week. I know you're like, damn, you made Zenless a hype, but trust me, if there was one character, there's one thing that you need to summon on, is that lovely young lady right there. You want to get her. You 100% want to get her. There's nobody else in that game that's like her. Basically, from her buff to her heals and everything, just do it. Whatever you gotta do, even if you need to re-roll, which you guys know I don't never ever tell anybody to re-roll. You want to actually hype up and go after stuff, do like, this is the character to do it with. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. We've been kind of like coasting. There's a lot of things that's coming out that I like to get into, and things I'm doing like kind of behind scenes, kind of prepping for a lot of big stuff that's coming, like dealing with companies and stuff like that. And you can't always, because you're testing and because like you're just getting prepped for stuff, you can't always show stuff live when it's happening. And then when it happens, then everyone's like, damn, this is what you're doing that whole time. That's pretty much what's gonna happen at this case. There's 2 AAA games that I'm gonna be actually covering on the channel coming soon. One of them you probably already know because I mentioned it, which is Monster Hunter Wilds. The other one I can't say yet. And we're gonna be covering Ethereum whenever that decides to actually come out. That's not AAA, but that's just mobile. And there's one more that I can't say that is going to be coming out. So we're gonna be out here. There's gonna be a lot of big stuff and fun stuff coming to the channel. So bear with me. I know I'm not covering a whole lot on the channel right now, is because there's not a whole lot to actually cover that's already out. So what I'm basically doing is we're going back and looking at stuff, and we're keeping pretty much current with TFD, with HSR, and with WUA. I know people are actually, what are you playing? I just literally told you. The First Descendant, you know, Honkai Star Rail, and Ruing Waves. You notice I didn't say Zenless because I don't keep active enough. I'll probably keep active enough to get this character, but you won't see many videos. I want to, but the fact is that I don't have time to do everything. Like there's just not enough time. And then whenever PoE, Path of Exile 2, whenever the next update for that comes out, we're gonna be back hanging with that as well. So, you know, I'm an actual gamer. I'm not like just like a gacha gamer and stuff like this. I play games. I be out here gaming, y'all. And people be actually seeing me in the game world. Like in TFD, it's funny when I'm like, Scion, like literally I'll come into like, Scion, watch you all the time, you know, type of stuff. And then like, damn, like people be really happy. And that makes me happy when like, you know, when dudes is like, hey, and I get friended and like, hey, could you run some dungeons with me? And of course, I'm never going to not run a dungeon with somebody when they ask me, hey, could you do this? Or if they need help doing something, I'll come in. Because I'm like really strong. I have over 1,000 hours and the First Descendant. So helping people is nothing. Like literally just come in like, and then like helping them with their builds. And then like if people are struggling with stuff, like they don't understand how to do something, or there's literally sometimes people just want to be a friend of somebody. Like, and I don't mind any of that. That's like I think that's the coolest thing being a content creator, when people just want a game with you, no drama, no fighting. They just like, hey, can you help me out with this? Hey, can I hang with you or stuff like that? That is the coolest part of being a content creator. People can say whatever the hell else they want to say, but I have the most fun and meet the most people when I'm just literally out in the community and just playing, and people like just want a game. That's all at the end of the day. Like I think that got lost on the community. This game, like we shouldn't be fighting with people on Twitter and creators fighting with other creators and stuff like that, fighting with communities and just rando people and that. When because I say this a lot, but I literally did start the gacha scene as far as being a content creator. Like that is not what I started. You notice way back in the beginning, you guys always notice that I will shout out other creators. I will play with other creators. Like you see me play with Zox a lot. You see me like Magamu, who was here for the Magamu days. And me and Magamu was on the front page of Twitch. Literally like 10,000 people watching us, like straight up smack down a boss in Warframe. Who was there for those days? That is literally what content creators are supposed to be doing. Not all the rest of this nonsense and bullshit that you see going on right now. It literally became something else. Speaking of which, right here, literally almost Kai doing basically I'm not trying to big up Kai or anything else like that. Don't try to do that. I'm using it. That is a bad. I'm sorry, Kai. Dog, Kai. That's okay. That's fine. You be emoting, Kai. He literally was doing Beyblade with Duke Dennis, and that was like the coolest thing ever. And again, I'm not trying to gas him, but being the biggest creator doing stuff like that, and I was the person doing stuff like that like 10 years ago. Like, I respect that. That is 100%. Like, I'm so happy that he was out there actually doing stuff like that. Ain't no drama, even though he do be having drama. We all know that. But to see that and then see how celebrated that it's trending right now. Like, I just look over there. I didn't even know that was going on, but that's trending right now, that you got Beyblade tournament and stuff like that. Like, and like hyping and having fun with other creators and stuff like that. And they ain't fighting, they ain't carrying on. They're doing Beyblade back from like freaking 2010 Beyblade and stuff like that. You would never think that you would see something like that, but that's crazy. I wish that the gaming community was more like this all the time, but we can just freaking have fun. And like, the world is crazy enough. We going through so much stuff right now, especially the U.S., because the U.S. just is ridiculous with who they make in charge of stuff. But so much so, the world is not just the U.S. Like, so much stuff is going on right now that we just need to have fun. Like, at the end of the day, like, I want to be the source of fun. I want you to come to the channel and just be like, damn, like that. What cool game is this going on right now? Wait, damn, this new thing is happening. Let me look at HypeWatch and maybe find something to play. Maybe I can find something that I can play for like a week or a month or something like that. And you know, as you come to the channel, you don't see drama, because I would think all of that is ridiculous. It just really is. It doesn't help anybody but the people making the drama. And we got enough drama in our lives. We don't need it in gaming too. So that's my whole thing with this. Like this, I'm that's me clapping because I hope Kai do more stuff like that and less drama. Because obviously he does get it and he does actually do stuff that causes stuff like that. But I hope he do more stuff like this in the future because I love seeing it. As an OG creator, I love seeing the new generation do stuff like that. That's perfect. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary and peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.